What's up, Team Stanyo followers? Welcome to the Monday Eric Stanyo, Team Stanyo Bengals recap, Bengals update. The Bengals fall to the Los Angeles Rams in London to move to 0-8. And isn't it great that you can just set your watch to the Bengals? You know, just the predictability they give to you as a fan is really quite comforting. You know, I can wake up on Sunday. It's another great day. I know the Bengals are going to lose today. It's really just like kind of like wrapping yourself in a warm blanket on a chilly autumn day. Well, the title of this update is "We Suck at Losing," and I'm going to talk about that in just a minute. About not only do we suck at winning, but apparently the Bengals continue to suck at losing, and what I mean by that. Now, yesterday was an interesting game because for the first half, we were in the game, you know, and they looked all right, and Joe's getting some good runs. It seemed to be some holds. He was running hard. They played in a lot more 12 instead of 11 offense, meaning they had double tight ends a lot of sets. Tyler Eifert was getting getting open, had several, I think 6 receptions for over 70 yards, something like that. And Mixon found the end zone. He had some good runs. Gio had a good run. They didn't look, absolutely pathetic in the first half. Now, the defense still looked atrocious, and it's the same old, right? It's the middle of the field. You're down Drake or Patrick, and not that he's the best, but you're hurting in the secondary a little bit there, and your linebackers continue to just be atrocious. And I don't know what's up with Anarumo's calls or what, but Cooper Kupp just torched him. I mean, there's just nowhere in between him and a defender for like 7 yards on all these catches. I think he was averaging, I want to say he averaged like over 30 yards per reception, which is just insane. So yeah, defense was terrible. That looked bad. I actually think by the end of the game, it looked like Sean McVay to me was going super conservative and just like didn't want to make it look super bad for his friend Zach Taylor. It's kind of what it looked like to me, because they were kind of rolling. They could have gone to Cooper Kupp all day long, and then they, called it pretty conservative down the stretch, and I think punted 4 times to end the game. Bengals offense got absolutely nothing going in the second half. Looked like they had that touchdown to Tate late after some 4th down conversions. They had a curious 4th down and goal call to Stanley Morgan, which quick slant, didn't really love that. But I mean, it is what it is, right? The Bengals, it's what you continue to expect from them, which is they're not in the game, and maybe they'll score some garbage touchdown late to make it look a little closer. And that's who they are. You don't have a quarterback who can make the plays. I mean, screen passes continue to be batted down, which is just so stinking frustrating. But it was weird. I've talked in the previous weeks about, wanting them to tank and wanting them to lose. In that first half where they actually had a little bit of a spark, I was like, again, torn of like, oh man, I would love to see them get a win. It's kind of fun to actually see them play decently well. And then it all came crumbling down. But to the point of this video, Paul Dehner Jr. had an article that came out last night and I think this morning that talked about what really matters right now, which is the trade deadline. The trade deadline is tomorrow, Tuesday, October 29th, right? And the question is, are the Bengals going to do anything? Are they going to blow the thing up and try to get some draft capital that they desperately need to rehaul this roster? Because they need help in so many different places right now, and they've got these large contracts on players who are good players, but who are aging players who were playing their best when they were on that 2015 team, and they were all 25, 26, 27, and now they're all 28, 29, 30, 31, and Bengals are carrying these huge contracts, and they got to get rid of them. And the article that came out from Paul Dehner Jr. was just so frustrating because it talked about these GMs from around the league who are like, they're trying to make trades to the Bengals, right? They're calling the Bengals up, and the Bengals aren't returning their phone calls. You've got to be kidding me. And they're like so frustrated because they're offering deals for Tyler Eifert and Carlos Dunlap and Geno Atkins and Drake Kirkpatrick and AJ Green. We could get a first round draft pick for AJ Green. But no, the Bengals suck at losing. We don't even know how to lose the right way. You're freaking 0-8, and Mike Brown or whoever the unnamed source was is talking about how winning in this second half really matters to us. Are you kidding me? Do you not see what's happening here? You cannot try to win. Like, the only thing that matters right now is, player development, coaches development, and then freaking blow up this roster, get out there in free agency, try to get some draft picks, get that top 1 to 3 picks so you can reset at quarterback and move forward. This thing is not working, and I don't care how much character is in the locker room or leadership or how much they're getting along. You've got to blow this thing up. We suck at losing. We can't even lose the right way. So in the past, I've seen fans get really frustrated with the Brown leadership, and I've been like, they're trying, and when they went to the playoffs 5 straight years, it was like you could see it. They were knocking on the door, right? They were close. Right now, we're not close at all. We're 0-8. We are not anywhere close. And you've got to blow the thing up. You've got to, if people are coming knocking on the door with trades, you got to listen to them. You've got to be willing. And they talked about putting the franchise tag on AJ Green. And look, I love AJ. I would love to see AJ play here 5 more years and make it to the Hall of Fame. That would be phenomenal. But dude, if you can get a first round pick for AJ Green, do it. Run to the bank. I know you're probably not going to get a player as good as AJ Green, but you need, right? It's got to be in tandem with freeing up some cap space so you can get out there in free agency and get a stinking linebacker that can cover the field. Oh my gosh. Oh, I hate our linebackers so much. So that's it, Bengals fans. You know what? It's sunny. As you can see, it's really, really sunny out. You got some nice fall days. Don't stress about it, but it looks like it is what it's going to be in terms of no trades at the trade deadline. We're going to be waking up on Wednesday morning, and AJ Green will be here, and Carlos Dunlap will be here, and Drake Kirkpatrick will be here, and Geno Atkins will be here, Andy Dalton will be here, and we'll have a bye week to think about how crappy we are, and I don't know, and how many games they can try to win in the second half. It's crazy. I'm a little frustrated today. I'm a little frustrated with that article. I was thinking, hey, we're on the right track. We're going to get this top new quarterback. Been watching some film on Joe Burrow, and there's Tua. I mean, there's like something to get excited about. And then that article rolls out about this management just not figuring it out. You've got to get some draft capital right now. You got to trade what you can trade, blow it up, move forward. Get Tyler. I think I'm curious. One last thought here. I'm curious about Zach Taylor changing the game plan quite a bit to feature Tyler Eifert in yesterday's game, who looked good, and obviously Tyler and Andy have had a connection for several years, but Tyler looked good, made some good catches yesterday. Andy put some good balls on him. And it's like, I'm wondering if Zach Taylor is trying to force management's hand by featuring Eifert yesterday, which he hasn't really done all year, to see if we can get some trade offers for Tyler Eifert. I don't know. I'm curious to see where that dynamic keeps going with Zach Taylor and this front office. But hey, it's another day. It's another Bengals loss. So, hoo day, everybody. Jess, what's up, man? You're still watching? Good to see you. You got any thoughts on these hapless Bengals? Hope you guys are doing well. All right, I'm going in to Frisch's to eat with my family because it's Kids Eat Free Monday. Woo woo! All right, see you guys.